Welcome back to the second part of my using Google Maps to create a height map for Transport Fever 2. G'day, I'm Stephen Spry, and last time around, we got this far and saved our Newcastle height maps. Today, I've got to actually do a lot of mucking around inside my graphics editor program, which I am using because I'm on a Mac. I'm using Graphic Converter 11. Let's hide all the others. Thank you very much. And there's our height map. Really useful stuff. Yeah, not. As you can see, down here we're only at 25% or something. Let's have a look at it, 50%. And we can see, because I activated the lines and the labels, we can see all of the roads and railway lines and everything. And I've discovered this is actually usable. Very, very interesting, actually, because if you're trying to do a real-world map, then, yeah, okay, this is going to help a lot. Now, first thing I've got to do is rotate this so I get the right orientation. So find whatever you're using. My value is 55 degrees. So that will rotate counterclockwise. So let's do that. Right. Okay, now I want to come down to the bottom part of the map, which is down here. Right. And now I need to find the bottom part of the map that we want. So I'm going to come up to, now I know where these are, I've done this multiple times now. I'm going to come up to just about there. Right? Okay. Hopefully that's right on the right hand side. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that, but I'm just showing you what to do. Okay, so I am now going to use the trim function to chop off that bit. Right, good. Now I'm going to use the right hand thing, so I'm going to select all of it again. And I'm going to bring the right hand edge of this in to, where's the harbour? There's the harbour. That's the wrong button. It would be. Okay, I don't want the coast. A little bit of coastline's fine. Up near the breakwater here, but basically the rest of it, no, go away. All right, let's have a look at how that, you buggered it. Look, I don't care because this is not the image I'm actually using. Normally you would have to adjust your height mapper image and get that bit included, but not to worry. I'm just showing you this to give you an idea of what I'm doing. Okay, now up the top. Right, now I know also, so select all. Hopefully this is going to work. Yeah, it probably won't. Yeah, well. Okay, where's that thing? Right, there. Okay. If I come down to just above that, bend in the river there. Okay, hopefully you've, yep, all right, that's good. Okay, now, trim that. What have we got left? We have something that is, let's go down to 25%. Yeah, that still doesn't fit it all in. Okay, we'll come down to 16.5. Okay, so all I need to do now is to work out this distance across. And how are you going to do that? Okay, let's go back to the Transport Fever 2 wiki and look at the map sizes in pixels page again. Right, here we are. We are making a large 1:2 map, which means it needs to be 5121 high this way. Okay, 5121. So come back to the image program. It's not 5121. Okay, so we need to scale it so that it is 5121 high, a proportional scale. Okay, 5121 high, good. Now back over here, what's the width? 2561. Okay, back to your image program. Ta-da, ta-dum-tum-tum. And this time I'm going to adjust the canvas size. What was it? Was that it? 2561. Yep, that's it. By clicking there, it will start sizing that way to 2561. And there is our final, don't worry about that bit because I'm not using this, but there's our final map. Ooh, no it's not. No it's not either. What's happened here? No, that's fine. You've got the harbour and everything there. Oh, good. I thought we were going to have a problem. Can we view it at perhaps 50%? Sure. Let's see what we've got. Have we got... Oh, no, you're going to have to blow it up a bit more. I want to make sure that I have that coal mine in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, there's the railway line going up through there. Okay, where's the railway line? What's with all the cloud? Well, that doesn't help, does it? Oh, here it is, here. There's the loop. Okay, railway line. Yep, that. That line there is the railway line. Good, and the Turalba station's there. Alright, and there's my loop for that coal mine. Good, and we can see the railway line in amongst all this cloud. Is that cloud? No, it's not cloud, it's hills. Look, see? You'd think it was cloud. Alright, but look, what I like about this, see all of this? We can see where the railway line goes. We can see where all the streets are. Look at all of this. We can see where the... Go away. We can see where the railway line is through here and the loops and up here at... What is it? Kooragang Island. I think I got the pronunciation wrong last time. But that's pretty cool. I'll use the terraforming brush to open up that part of the river there just so we can get ships up there if we need to. But that's looking pretty cool. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do though. Yeah, I know, but look at the detail this thing gets for the size of it. Wow. Okay, save as. Oh, okay. Save as. Why? Because this is in RGB. Red, green, blue. So the first thing you need to do is to change the colour to grayscale 16-bit. Right. Grayscale 16-bit. Okay. Now you can save as... What am I going to call it? Desktop PNG. Newcastle 5. Newcastle. And because it's 2025, I'm going to go that so I know exactly what I've got. All right, so let's save that. Good stuff. Now, quit out of all of that and get to your desktop with the link open to the Transport Fever 2 directory, game file locations, okay, which in my case is there. That's the one I want. Right. Well, you'll probably already know how to get to this within your particular system, so I'll just open mine up and we'll start from there. Good stuff. Right. I've got my Heightmap. That's not it. No, that's it. Thank you. That's better. Yeah, that's the original Tangram Heightmap. Okay. There's my cropped and rotated, or should I say rotated first and then cropped Heightmap, which then has to go over into this folder here. Now, I've already got a whole heap in here that I've been playing around with for various things, but I'm just going to grab that and drop it. Can I give that a label or a colour or something so it's easier to see? Okay. All right. Newcastle 2025 Heightmap. Okay, come over here. Ta-da! There it is. Done. Good. What now? What now, sir? Let's start with Transport Fever 2. So, from the main menu on Transport Fever 2, click the map editor and just make sure that you've got large 1 to 2, and all of these others we can change, but for future reference, 6 cargo types. We're never going to close any industries. I want to be able to control that, and we're never going to actually let the game create any either. Thank you very much. Mods and so on, we'll add some of them shortly, but for now all I'm doing is I just want to show you what that height map that we just created looks like in the editor at first view. Really? Yep. Right, and there's the editor. Beautiful, isn't it? Lovely. Which way's up? I have no idea. I think if I come down to the bottom, that might help us keep track of when things are happening. Good. First step here in the editor is to click Import. Right. And then we've got to get our heights right. So that's the one we just did. Right. I have actually created a map from this one, which is basically the same. This is a better one. So what I'll do is I'll show you what this one looks like, because it's essentially the same. And the first thing we've got to do here is work out, oh, wow, look at this. You can see where the rivers and everything else are. Cool. All right. Well, I reckon your river level is going to be showing if I hit that and then get ready to stop it. I don't want it. Look at all of this. This is what the Hunter River area is like. It's all wetlands up there. Okay, try -1. Okay. No. No, because now I can't. Maybe actually that might be better. There's an awful lot of editing to do, isn't it? All right, let's try and get this height working first. Go to 125. And the reason is this hill here. No, go to 100. Okay. Go to 100. Whoops, not 1010. This hill here is meant to be 150 metres high. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, make it 150 then. Wow. Yeah, well, this is the trouble. Got a hell of a lot to work with here, a hell of a lot of data to manipulate. I have spent 2 days already in this one, which we'll have a look at shortly, but I just wanted to show you that we need to adjust the ranges and the height of these hills. So we're going to check, the first thing I'm going to check is the height of the hill. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Fingers crossed. Okay. Now, this process, by the way, takes a while. Oh, good. And the faster your computer, the faster this process will take. But over here, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, what the heck's going on here? Well, okay. There's all those lines. And there's all the labels. Oh, no. Yes. Ah, Warners Bay. Beautiful place. All right, Lake Macquarie? Is that what that says? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Is how useful is this? Yeah. Right. Let's go and check the height. That's what you wanted to check. All right. Okay. The height of this hill should be 150. It's 62. All right, well, double it and add a bit. That makes it... okay, double it and add a bit. Go back to import. Make sure you've got the right map. That's that one. Double it and add a bit, so that's 300. Can we stick with -1? Or can we go -2 maybe? No, we can't go minus... I don't think we can go -2. Okay. There's a lot to fill in. No, I'll stick with -1 on the principle that it will be easier to remove with the terrain tool than it will be to add. Okay, so that... yep, alright, let's import that. So we doubled it. Maybe it needs to go a bit more, but let's see. We'll import that, and we'll just sit here and wait for our little hill here to update. Won't take long. Go away, make myself a cup of coffee. Yep. What are you going to do about all of these little things? Oh, look, I'll show you in a second. They're great fun, actually. I thought it would be worse than what it is. What have we got? 124. It's still not 150. It was 60 before, so we doubled it. Yes, and we need another 30 on top of that, so that's half as much again. So that's 75. Oh, don't start it. Okay, come back in here. Import. Yeah, we've still got... No, we don't. We need... Yeah, that's still the map that we've got. Yep. Half again. 30. 330. 330. You've lost a lot of river. Oh, look, I can't do anything else. We'll gouge it out with the thing. Okay, import. This is the only tricky bit, is to get this right to start with. So that's all I'm waiting on. Once I get this right, the rest of it is just very, very fiddly. Okay, have we got it? Oh, look, close enough is good enough. It could probably go up a bit higher, but whatever. That's all I'm going to do. Oh, right. Okay, wow, look at this. This is a mess. Yeah, I know. And you, sir, now have days and days of editing to do. Oh, lucky me. All right. Let's get the height started. I'm going to use that brush because it's got defined edges, right? I'm going to make it... I've got the enhanced brush sizes on, as you can see, but I still don't want to go that big. Not for... for most of this, maybe not. Okay, minus 10 meters, please. Let's just do it at that height. And clean up all this crap. Now, I spent an awful lot of time going backwards and forwards between this and... Well, see, you could make that bigger, couldn't you? I probably could. Now that I'm out in the bay, I can make it bigger. Yeah, I spent an awful lot of time going backwards and forwards between this and the Google Maps page. Look at the money. Yeah, don't worry about that, because I've got clear balances mod enabled on the actual save of this, so that every time it starts up, it clears the starting balances, which is freaking brilliant. I wish I'd discovered that when I built my first map. Okay, so what's happening here? We're going around the edge of the coastline, and we've got to kill all of that stuff. Right. So you do that with all the water first. Work out where all the creeks and rivers are. Right. Oh, I think you went too far. Probably did, but okay, never mind. Come down a little bit. Go to the softener brush. click low strength, right, and then come up and just whiz along the edge of the waterways like that. What about all this other stuff? Oh, that's a road, don't worry about it. Okay, alright. They will be deleted and re-smoothed and everything once you put the road in. Right. Okay, so obviously there was a road along the edge of the water there. Yep. So you've got to come back and put that in. How do I do that? With the road tool, of course. Okay, alright, so road tool, let's take this, and what height are we at? 11. Is that good enough? Possibly. Maybe not. I'll come in there, 8.6. Right, okay. Now, road tool, you can do straights. Right. Yep, okay, road tool. I am going to use urban road, or actually country, whatever you choose, doesn't matter. Ignore all of that stuff over there, and for that bit, I'm just going to put that bit in there, like that. Okay, and now I'm going to put a curve in, and I'm going to come out, and I'm going to curve around. And the only thing that I want to make sure of is that here, I stay on the 9 metres in this case, roughly. Right. And I'll come back around. Ooh, no, I won't. I'll chop a bit of that off first. And then I'll curve back around that way a little ways. And it's 0 to 0, so that's fine. To there, maybe. And then I'll spin it and do, doesn't have to be exact. No, I'm not that worried about it. We can just keep coming around the coastline. Whoops, not like that. Okay, more like, where was it? 8 to 13. Alright, come to there, drop it down to 8. So here I'm using the full stop and comma with the shift so that I can fine tune that. Right. And along. Right. Bendy. Is that still at 8 metres? Yep, still fine. Okay, and then a long straight. Keep it at 8 metres. A long curved. 8 to 9. No, keep it at 8. Well, you're being too fussy, I think. Probably. Does it matter? I don't know. We can then come up to about there at 9 metres again. Right. Curve it around the other way. Ooh, what about all of that crap? Well, you don't want all of that crap, do you? No. Drop it down to 9 metres again, or 8 metres. Okay. Come along straight. Ooh, this is going to take a while. It does. It has. And when you consider how many of the damn things are here, yes. Okay, what are we doing here? Well, I'm coming around the corner, coming back up to 8 metres. Right. Back up to 8 metres. And then coming around this corner, oh, you've got bridges. I don't want a bridge. But if I drop it back to 8 metres, I lose the bridge. Righto. All right, I'm with you. And you just keep doing this. Yeah, and you keep referring back over to Google Maps to work out what the hell all of this means. Oh, okay. Because you're now in the wrong spot. Oh. Am I? Yeah, no you're not. Oh, right, okay. I'm going to kill that. I've done this before, so that's why I know. Yeah, why you know. Right, okay. Why you know what? Alright, there's a junction there. How high? 17. That seems like a lot. 4. That seems better. Okay, what's this? 3. That's alright. So, straight line. U. From here down to there. Yep. Curved line. No. Curved line. That's that one. Come out and... no. Come out and... doesn't like you. Alright, I'll come straight out from there like that and then do the curve. Okay, that's better. And then you do a curve from here around to there, still at 4 meters high. Now, sometimes you'll get tunnels and bridges here, just remove them. And there is the first piece of road. OMG, what the hell's happened here? Future Stephen here. I should have checked Google Maps because I just did the wrong bit of road. Ah, glitches. That's just terraforming glitches. If we grab that and just smooth it out now, just lightly touch all the way along the edge, tut-tut-tut-tut-tum, and then you'll smooth out the waterfront and the little headlands and the bays, and you could probably bump that strength up a little bit. Yeah. And that's the road. Right. Okay. And somewhere in here is a railway line. I know there's one here. So let's do a railway line. Okay. At that level, there's a loop. Sure. I'll do a loop. And it comes over here, and this is the other railway line, this one here. So it comes through to there. Make it a bit bigger. You didn't use the softening brush on that water there. Doesn't matter. Alright, we'll just get a couple of points here. Now, for the railway line, I'm going to use this one. The 3 metre wide pedestrian footpath. Okay, so we'll have a look at all the mods that I've got enabled in a minute. But basically, nice straight line through here, please. Right, 4 to 3 metres, make it 4 to 4. Nice and flat, 0 to 0. Lovely. And this mod is absolute brilliant for this. And all we've got to do is, yeah, I know, it's a pain in the bum. You could drag your terrain brush along here and flatten this before you start it if you want to. It shouldn't be a drama. Curvy. Yep, okay, curvy. Come from here, come out and around. And see, 4 to 23. No, 4 to 4. Keep it flat, because that's what railway lines do. Sure, okay. And just go back a whiz. And where's the start? There? No. There. I think you need to do some levelling so you can find out where that damn thing is. Fair enough? Okay, back to road. There's the start point. Oh, Geez. Yeah, the new helping tool that they introduced with the last update isn't that much of a help at times, is it? Okay, 4 to 4. Good. Okay. Keep coming around the corner. No, corner. Out and then around. Yeah, only a little way. Okay, back down to 4. This is so fiddly. Yeah, is it worth it? I'll leave that up for you to decide. Right, okay. I'm going to just finish putting this bit of railway line here. Now, the good thing is it will snap. Roads will snap to other roads, etc. So that will help make life a little more interesting. Yeah, okay, and coming around. Okay, back down to 4. Went too far there, sport. Yes, I've probably gone too far that way too. Yeah, so you'll be doing a lot of work fiddling around with your angles of the dangles. And now just come straight through and join it up and get rid of that tunnel. And voila. That's it. There's your piece of railway line. Or at least a bit of pedestrian road that shows you where the railway line goes. And you can come in now and clean this up. Right, what's all this other stuff here? Well, one thing I have learnt since looking at this is there's all sorts of dams and lakes. There's a lake here, and another lake here, another one here, another one here, all around these coal mines. The coal mine itself is actually here now. I'm presuming these bits are earlier coal mines that have now been filled in with water. Right. Okay. What happens now? Right. Well, you get your curvy one, and we can come around. Okay. Well, here's the other problem you're going to have: little bits of water that are going to be in the way. No. You have to come out straight first and then bend up to where it's got to go. Now, I'm letting it go up to 8 metres. Am I? Well, you've got a river here to get over. So you need to be at least, let's say, 15 metres above the river. Okay, what grade is that? 16%, 1.6%. That's, yeah, doesn't really matter here, but in the real world, of course it matters. But there we go. Let's smooth that out. Now, come around through there at that height and up to that height. And we're going to have a little bit of straight track just so I can draw from it. And then I'm going to come around and... No, I'm not. Okay, I'm actually going to chop that bit off and come up like that. Okay, now remember, these are only placeholders. They don't do anything other than just show me where the railway lines need to go. So this one, it will come along here. Hopefully it will snap to its neighbour, and at that point that then merges into that one. Yeah, right. Oh my God, there's an awful lot of stuff to do, isn't there? Yes. But as you can see, we have streets and roads and lakes and railway lines and everything already mapped out. But the first thing to do is to get all the water done. So I should have come up here with the river and worked out exactly where that went, and it goes all the way up here and round the bend, and yeah, okay, cool. So I know that looks like a dog's breakfast. It looks like the dog's thrown up its breakfast, to be honest with you. And I don't dare speculate what these little stringy things. Oh, yuck. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to do any more on that. I want to show you what I have done, and this has taken 2 days to do. So let's have a look at the mods that I've loaded. I have loaded 16 of them so far. Better terrain brushes gives me a bigger brush. Clear opening balances gets rid of the millions of dollars down here. Track street builder info gives you exactly that. Build with collision, yes, needed. Extended roads, that's the roads mod that I'm using. I've also downloaded a whole heap of bridges. That's what all of those are, right? Just so that I have a selection of bridges to include on the map as I'm building it. Achievements with mods, you don't need that when you're building a map. Why did you load it? I have no idea, I just did. And invisible roads, another road that I like using. I'm not going to use it for rivers this time. I will use it for fire breaks, fire trails. Oh, because there are a lot of them here, as you will see if you go and look at the actual map. So I've applied all of those, right. Advanced settings, I went to all vehicles and hard, because I like it hard. Don't take that the wrong way. And load. So let's have a look at what I have spent 2 days, pretty much 2 days working on. So we're back down at the bottom end of the map now. Here I've just basically gone around the water with some country roads and come back up into the main map itself with some more country roads. Sort of built out a bit of a suburb that's happening over here and down here. This is Terralba, and reconstructed all of this area through here so that we've got bridges and underpasses and more bridges and more bridges. The railway line, here we go. The railway line goes, let's get down closer so we can see some of the hills in action. The railway line goes through Terralba station. This is a double track, by the way. I don't need to put 2 lots of these down because of the width, but oh, kookaburras, hello. Very sort of cackling away there. All right. Look at all these dams that I was talking about, tailings dams or whatever they are that are around. Here's the mine over here. But there's our railway loop. Comes in and around and back, and some roads. I've still got to obviously finish off more road here. But here, can you see the fire trail? Yes. Hang on. Let me do this. There we go. Narrow, medium. That's the one. Okay, so I've got those so that they're in place, that when I start plonking down trees, there will be a gap there. I could probably make it wider. I could probably actually do a double one like that, so that when I come in with the trees, and I'll just do a gentle selection at the moment, just, okay, you can see, oh, maybe a bit stronger, okay, bit wider. Okay, so we're going to come in with our forests and then grab the erase tool and go up the middle. Right. Yep. And then, right, before you do anything else, yeah, okay, I'm with you. I know where you're headed with this. All right, just smooth that out. Right. Now, erase your invisible road. And there's your fire trail through the forest. Okay, yep, that works. Good idea, good idea. Okay, where else were we? We were heading up the railway line, I believe. All right, let's head up the railway line. Get off that thing, that's dangerous. All right, so we're coming over the railway line, and we're going to put a little 80-metre station right there. Okay, gonna come under there. Oh, okay. We don't go very far up here with the road. No, I got lost. But the railway line does go all the way through. This is an enormous yard here. Right, that's what all of that is. Right, okay. Follow the bends around. Yeah, I've got creeks and rivers all over this. Oh, got a tunnel. Yep, I think. I haven't checked the map to make sure that's there. I think it is. All right, coming up here. Oh, we've got more streets happening. We do. Because we're now coming into Broadmeadow. And this is the Broadmeadow maintenance yard here. Lots and lots of things to build in here. I don't know how I'm going to go about doing it, but look, see, this is the good thing. Once you get these roads in place, roughly where they should be, you just do this and clean it all up, right? And I'm leaving these because there's obviously more work to be done there to find out exactly what happens. There's a street that goes down there, I think, just by looking at it. Another one comes across there. So I will check back with the Google map. And, what happened there? Who knows? But this is what I've done here. Once you start building out the grid, it becomes a lot easier to fill in the gaps. All right. Leveling everything up, probably increase the strength for this leveling a lot. Yeah. Try not to use the hard edge brush because, as you see, you may not be able to see, but it does actually leave a hard circle. Not that you can see it there. Yeah, this one's better because it sort of blends in from the centre outwards. Okay. So I put all of these roads in. It's fascinating, the road structure. What have we got? We have suburbans, all right. Most of these are the small street. Okay, 20 kilometres an hour. Yeah, that's not practical, is it? No, not really. If you went that fast in Australia, people would kill you. Road rage would be everywhere. All right. Some streets are that size, right? But there's a lot of cross-city ones that I've got as 4 lanes. Right. Okay. And the only way you can do this sort of thing is by sitting there and comparing it with the Google Maps of the area. So here's the showground, Newcastle Showground. Right. The racetrack goes there somewhere. Looks like there's a lake, but not there. Yeah. Okay. It's important to get all of the rivers right from the start. Yep, you've done a good job there, mate. Shut up. I'm not quite sure what that is, nor that. Well, you haven't been around with that thing through there, have you? Well, that would have fixed that. Yeah, there's just so much to do. Absolutely. But anyway. Yeah, bridges everywhere. Don't know what happened to your pillars, but we'll get back to you. Another bridge there, railway bridge. Comes under here, and where's it go? It goes along here, and then, under that bridge, which is another major road, and then does the loopity-loop. Oh my God, that's going to be fun to build. Well, considering it comes down here and then comes around and down into Newcastle Harbour, yes, it's going to be great fun. All right, You go back to Broadmeadow, please. All right, here's the big yard here. Right, Broadmeadow Station is there. Comes along, there's a Y, and up to the main railway line, main northern line going that way up to Brisbane and Tamworth and all points in between, up the north coast, and this line coming into the city, and it stops here in 2014. It used to be there, right? And because this is 1900 and not 2014, I am going to keep that line going along here into here on this map. Right, okay. What else can I show you here? Well, I'm missing a couple of bridges. I know there's one's meant to go across there. But look at here. This was all like this with water. So I've gone mad with the levelling tool and the terrain tools, trying to clean them up and locating where these creeks and so on are. And eventually I'm just going to spam this with vegetation, because this is all wetlands. I want to show you, this is the other end. Not the other end. This is there's a Y. Where is it? Lost. There's a Y here to get into that section. Right, and then we come along and around, and there's another Y that goes over to Kooragang Island, which comes past. Look at all of this railway network everywhere. This one I think is fairly new. I'm not too sure. I don't know the date of it, but I'll leave it there anyway, seeing I found it already. But this one comes in and around, right, and then does a loop around there, right, with lots and lots of tracks in the middle here and unloading facilities. It comes down and around here along the harbour here with a couple of industry drop-offs. It also comes down to here to these berths in the harbour along the river. Oh my God, I tell you what, it's absolutely fascinating when you look at it. And I think the bridges, now this is another thing you need to have enabled, is, let's have a little look, this here. This is experimental bridge heights. It just settings change in the settings LUA file, and it allows you to build bridges a lot closer and more realistically, I believe. I'm not too sure about whether we need a middle pillar. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Maybe when I put the actual rail in, I might rebuild that section of the bridge so that there is a middle pillar. We'll see what happens, because I have no idea how many tracks. I think it's only 2 go through here, but I think I've got this set up for a lot more than 2. Anyway, lots and lots of stuff. See that I carved out around here so that it is navigable. So all the major rivers, not these things, dams, but all the major rivers are navigable all the way up to the end. Even this lot here, up to these bridges, because I think there's harbours, berths, docks, them all the way along there too. But, what's that? That's a park, a pretty big one, so just so I don't get confused, I put trees there to remind me. Oh, good, okay. Oh my God. All right, let's have a look at the major roads again. Okay, that's how many you've done. Yep. You have days worth left. Yeah, well, I need to, if I'm basing myself in 1950, my God, I don't want to look at this. Yeah, well, look, I think all of this area here is probably new. The stuff that's built up in the hills, let's have a little look. Yeah, this area here, all of this sort of stuff is probably new, and I could probably ignore it. It doesn't exist. But I'll do a little bit of research into what's new and what isn't. Yeah, this lot, I'm not quite sure whether those are roads or walking tracks or whatever. But if they're streets, yeah, I don't know, that looks like it could be a major road. Yeah, Newcastle is famous for hills, roads that go along ridges. Really? Yep. All right, let's have a look at... Oh, that one didn't get very far, out of town. Yeah, I know. It didn't, did it? Look. This is the Pacific Highway, I think. I got up to here, and at this point, I think it goes along here, but wow, it gets confusing. So I'm going to have great fun doing this. But look, hey, I've got nothing better to do, remember? I am in my 69th year, halfway through it. Not quite. A couple more days before I'm halfway through it. And I've got nothing to do other than paint this sort of thing. This is actually mind-numbingly therapeutic. Oh, right. I'm glad you think so. Yeah. Well, it's going to be... Will my HP laptop be able to handle this when it's done? Well, let me tell you, right, there are no industries there at the moment, and there are no towns there at the moment. So once I clean everything up and place all of these streets, I'll then very selectively add Newcastle in here, and other significant suburbs like Broadmeadow. I think Adamstown was here, wasn't it? Yes. The ones that are along the railway line. Qatar is down here somewhere. There, I think. Don't know. But I will randomly add suburbs. This looks like it. I know Hamilton. Hamilton's here. Hamilton is a suburb that needs to be randomly added. There, actually, isn't it? Yeah, no, where the hell are you? Here. Yeah, no, you had it right. Well, this is why I need to consult with Google. It's here somewhere, I think. Yeah. It's very deceiving, but Hamilton, yep. All right, so that's the plan. Lots more to do, and as you can see, I think it works out quite well. Your break wall's underwater there, lad. Oh, I'll fix that. Right, okay. And if you look back on it, I mean, with all these things and everything else, it looks like what Newcastle might look like in 150 years if the world comes to an end. Wow, you can't say that. Yeah, well, it looks like Inca ruins or something. Without the vegetation. Yes, all right. Now, I have since discovered some stuff that is very, very, very exciting. Oh, good. Are we going to be able to look at it? I hope so. Give me a second to see if I can bring it up. Right, I found a couple old maps of Newcastle. This is 1885. It goes back a fair way, so maybe not so useful to us. But it shows that the railway line the Great Northern Railway comes in along here into there, the station, and there's a small yard here and some cranes and staiths and stuff. There's also a coal railway that comes up here, and another one that comes along that way. Right. Okay, and there's a bridge there which doesn't exist anymore. This is where Newcastle Harbour was, and proposed basin. Right, okay, and all sorts of interesting stuff on these. There's a bridge there. Yep. Engine houses, boat harbours, cranes galore, and the channel that they've dug out and the areas that were being reclaimed with ballast. Right. This area is so low and floods so easily, probably. Or maybe it doesn't anymore. Maybe it's just above flood. Who knows? I don't know enough about Newcastle. Let's have a look at this one. Newcastle and Maitland Railways, 1950. Okay. Our area of interest is... I start about there. Right, and then draw down to... Oh, Terralba's there. Okay, so I'm probably about there then. Yeah, probably. Come across. I've got my head tilted on the side here. Yeah. It's not very straight. Sorry. We'll come across to here, and then we'll come back up to here. So that's about the area that we're working in, because we've got old railway lines that go here and there. This is Broadmeadow, so we've got another coal line that comes down there. And if you look, there's another one that went right out to West Wallsend Colliery, as well as the one that we have down here for us. What else? Oh, this little one here, right? And if we come into this, oh my God. All right, opposite there is all of this. Okay, so there's stuff there, and there's that, right? And there's something along there, and what do you mean? I've got to scroll the page. Oh, bugger. All right, what else have you got? Well, there's this one that comes out here and around and down, and then you've got, well, look, what's this? There's one that comes through there. There's another one that comes there. That might be the Broadmeadow sheds. Okay, all right. And look at all of this up through here. This is the old Steelworks railway lines. That I'll need to check the closing date for BHP Steelworks, but it was certainly open in 1950. And I think those lines have since been closed. Look, everything on here was probably still open in 1950. I don't know. I will check into it, but what the heck? I just put it in anyway, because what the heck? Transport Fever's about this sort of stuff, isn't it? So if you can recreate the hysterical aspect of it, including, look, this is where the station was in the centre of town, right here, and all of this stuff that comes up here, the goods area and so on, and sidings. Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. Cool. Right. Well, let's get rid of that. Good. And go back over to that. And, yep, that's where we're at. 2 days worth of work in cleaning up. I think I got the hard stuff done. The hard stuff was getting the rivers and creeks in place. I haven't, as you can see, smoothed out... small brush, low strength, and soft brush, I should say, small brush. And I haven't gone around all of the rivers and creeks. I'm going to have to do that before I put the roads in, just to make sure. Ooh, careful, you might have just killed a potential road there. Yeah, I don't know, I probably should have looked at the map before I did that, but I'm not saving this. Oh, because I'm just demonstrating to you the sort of things I've been doing. Right, okay. And, smoothing all of this up. A lot of sins, really, a lot of sins will be covered the moment I cover it with trees. Right. And a lot of these low areas probably don't have water. Although, you perhaps shouldn't have done that. It doesn't matter because why shouldn't you have done that? Because I'm going to have great fun. I think it's along here. It looks like that could be the spot from about, maybe here up. What's there? A golf course. Oh, you and your bloody golf courses. Well, you know, it's something that you can make here. Like I can. Where's it gone? I can. My God, there's so much here. There's so much. I can make parks with pedestrian paths through them out of trees and those. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to recreate this. Just as I was able to recreate the showground. Right. Yeah. Yep. All right. But, wow. Lots to do. Lots more to do. I think this map is going to be fabulous when it's done. Whether it's going to require a NASA computer to run, don't know. As I said, I'm not going to build all the towns with all of these streets. And it's going to be brilliant because the moment I hit build, it's going to use the streets that I've already got laid out. So it should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, well, things might not be in the right spot, and you might have to do a lot of whack-a-moling as you've been doing in your Land Down Under series. But yeah, by the way, when's that coming back? Oh, soon. Don't panic. It'll be back soon. I just had a little break over Chrissy, and I've got a couple more episodes. I want to get up to trains in Australia. I want to get some trains underway, and then we might call it a day for season 1 in that. But for now, I'm thoroughly enjoying spending a lot of time in here, cutting and pasting. Is that what it's called? Oh, I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, tracing, paint with numbers, whatever. Is there any significance between the colours? I don't think so. Okay, all right. Wow. Oh, look, these just before we finish off, these labels are funny. I probably should have had them turned off, and then I wouldn't have to deal with Bar Beach being that. Where's the other one? Merriweather. There. Merriweather. Yeah. Oh, more kookaburras. Must be getting late. Yeah, this looks a bit wild and woolly through here, doesn't it? Yes, good. This could be a creek. Coming up from the beaches are basically here. Right. All right. Lots more to do on that, and that's it for now. I hope you come back and catch up with future episodes in this series, because once we get this done, and I'll show you what getting it done involves, you've got a fairly good idea, all of that, but once all of this is done, we've then got the something creek. Okay, so that's meant to be a creek, is it? Yes. What? Black Duck Creek. Right, you're missing a few creeks there, young fella. It looks like Styx Creek comes all the way up here. Yeah, that was interesting to put in. I've just put a path in alongside just so I can make it easier to fiddle with and get it in place. Is it needed? It's probably a covered storm drain, actually, but whatever. Yeah. If you leave that street there, the AI will start building off it, and but it can't build this way, can it? That's the point. All right. Okay, you were saying, I'm saying, if you would like to see more of this madness and mayhem, it's slightly different for your Transport Fever 2 entertainment. It's not a playthrough. playthroughs are boring, and I'm watching other people with their playthroughs, and well, connect bloody stone to this quarry, and get the conmat over to wherever. Come on, this game is so much more than that, and this just proves it. Look. It's got the logistics side covered, the transport side covered, and now I'm fiddling with a city skyline style scenario. Yes. Extending Transport Fever 2 to doing all sorts of interesting stuff. I wonder whether, A, if it ever happens, and B, if it does happen, what the features are going to be in Transport Fever 3. We will just have to wait till later on in this year to find out, I suppose. And until then, next time, not till then, no, you come back before then. You come back next week, because there'll be something next week. Fine, okay. So until next week, when we've got something else here, it's hooroo from me, and it's goodbye from him, and we'll both see you then. Bye.